Hello you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's vlog. It is a Sunday right now and we're getting ready to load everybody out. We are part of a mobile church, so essentially we're a church plant and we set up and we pack up every single Sunday after our services in different venues. And right now our team is packing everything up from this Sunday morning and getting it into a truck, and it's gonna go to our different location for our services tonight. So my husband Jared is helping with that and I'm gonna go grab him in a second and we're gonna go home and have lunch. Today is going to be very much like a Sunday reset. The past couple of weeks have been full of a lot of hosting. Jared's family was here this past week and they just went home. Before that, we've had a lot of gatherings. There's just been like over the last couple of weeks, a lot of people in and through our house, and it's been so much fun. But I also feel like I've just let a lot of stuff accumulate. I have a lot of laundry to fold. There's groceries being delivered. So there's just a lot of stuff to do today. So I thought I'd bring you guys along for that. I also wanted to do like a little bit of a clean beauty haul because I have a lot of stuff that I'm really excited about right now when it comes to like summertime clean beauty. So you're gonna see all of that in this vlog. You feeling a little sleepy? We are currently a one-car household, which has just been what has worked for us in previous seasons, but we're starting to get to the point where it's getting a little bit crazy with the two kids and like just things going on in the week, but especially with Sundays, because my husband generally will leave the house for church around like 5:45, 6 a.m. And for me to have both kids ready for that is obviously not something that's gonna happen. It's always just easier if I do have access to the car because I can kind of like go a little bit slower. We don't need to be as rushed in the morning. So we've been talking about getting a van or an SUV or something, because right now if we go on a road trip, I will literally like wedge myself between the two car seats in the back and it is just not it. But Jared and I are also very much of the mind that we don't want to have car payments. We don't want new cars. We just don't need that. And so we try and get used cars and pay for them in cash, which means that we need to get our cars pretty cheap. So whatever you recommend, it's got to be old enough that we can make it work that way. For now, we are rocking the one car lifestyle. We kind of just coordinate that I will drop Jared off in the morning if I need to do that at work and I need the car later that day. But Sundays are definitely the day that it gets a little bit trickier for us.
Yeah. You're dancing with mommy and daddy and Juju and boy.
Dad and Juju and boy.
Who's boy?
Juju boy, I think.
Oh, we gotta get you some lunch. This is Juju's lunch. The children are down and hopefully sleeping for at least a little while. I thought I would take a moment to sit down and share with you guys some of the clean beauty products that I am currently loving. One of the things that I want to commit to doing more of is talking about the things that I actually really loved even before I became a mom. For me, I've always loved clean beauty. I've always loved beauty in general, and I'm also super excited to be working with one of my favorite sponsors ever on this video, and that is Merit. All of Merit's products are designed with the skin, the body, and planet in mind. So their products are clean, they are vegan, they're cruelty-free. Every first order from Merit comes with their signature makeup bag, and I love this bag so much. It's incredible because not only is it timeless, but you can also just throw it into the wash and keep using it forever. I feel like I was going through so many makeup bags before because they just weren't holding up over time, but this one is fabulous. And another great thing about Merit is that all orders on their website over $40 USD will actually ship for free. When it comes to Merit products that I am obsessed with, especially for summer, the first thing that I have to mention is a new launch of theirs, and it is their Shade Slick Gelées. These are actually not lip glosses. They are tinted lip oils that give you a really nice kind of like glowy finish without the heavy stickiness, and they are incredible for summer because it's just kind of like a bare natural look but in really fun 2000s inspired colors. So this Shade Slick is called Jeté. It's a very sheer neutral, so it's great for everyday wear. Super hydrating, but as I mentioned, they're not sticky, so it's nice because it doesn't feel like it like weighs your lips down, which we don't like that feeling in the summer. So I just wiped the Jeté off of my lips and now I'm gonna show you Les Deux. So this one is very much like a Britney Spears kind of pink. I love that ode to the 2000s. And this one is described as a sheer pink. So that is what it looks like on. And again, as I mentioned, this is a brand new launch. They are designed specifically for summer, so you guys are definitely going to want to check them out. It is one of my favorite products that Merit has launched. The next product that I would consider a must-have from Merit for summer is the Flush Bomb. So Flush Bomb is described as a cream tint. It is very lightweight, it is buildable, and this is in the shade Stockholm. So it's one of their new launches of Flush Bomb. So I really love this one for summer because it is just a nice natural looking finish. And one of the best things about Flush Bomb is that it is also multi-purpose. So you could actually use this on your eyelids, you could use it on your lips. Sometimes I honestly add it to like the bridge of my nose just for another little pop of color. And it's just a very nice monochromatic look if you are someone that likes to keep things really minimal with your makeup. On the Merit website, they actually offer sets, and if you purchase a set, you can save up to 20% off on the products that are bundled in that set, and it makes a perfect Mother's Day gift, or even just a Mother's Day gift to yourself this May. If you guys are interested in trying Merit's products out, they have given me an affiliate link, and I've also pinned that in the comment section and description box for you guys. They have eliminated ingredients that are acne triggering or pore clogging, and they are great for sensitive skin. So again, highly recommend that you check them out, especially this Mother's Day, and thank you so much to Merit for working with me on today's video. All right, so the next brand that I want to tell you guys about is Ever Eden. They make products for moms and for babies, and the nice thing is that a lot of them can be just used across both. So I've tried a couple of their products now, and today there are two that I want to narrow in on because they are the best ones that I've tried so far. And the first one is also a new product for them, but it is their premium mineral sunscreen lotion. So this is an SPF 50 sunscreen, water resistant up to 40 minutes, and this is good for you but also for your baby. I love that they have this little like attachment piece. You can stick it onto your diaper bag if you want, if you're going to be going out for a beach day or to the park. But the reason that I love this is because it is such a good sunscreen to have as a base under your makeup for the day. It doesn't leave a white cast, it doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't have a weird smell like a lot of other sunscreens have. So I've been using this under my makeup every single day. I have also used it on my kids. I've been bringing it with me in the diaper bag just to the park because we have a ginger baby now and he needs a ton of sunscreen. So I'm a huge fan of this product. I am also loving Ever Eden's Nourishing Stretch Mark Cream. And I have not been a huge like into stretch mark products outside of like prevention in pregnancy. I honestly kind of just like acknowledged the fact that stretch marks were normal and I was gonna get them and left it at that. I did try a bit to prevent them in my first pregnancy, but found that it was kind of a futile effort for me. So I have stretch marks, but I've been using this over the past couple of months and my stretch marks are fading rapidly. So they're all kind of at that like whitish stage instead of some of the deeper like red and purple when you first get them. And the only thing that changed is I started using this. So again, it's really hard to say when it comes to stretch marks because there are some things that work for some people and not for others. But this is the only product that I have found has actually made a difference for me when it comes to stretch marks. And I feel like it has happened relatively quickly. So I've just been putting it on when I get out of the shower and I have had a pretty good experience with it so far. All right, next product is also skincare related and it is the Isle of Paradise Self Tanning Butter. Now I have tried a multitude of different self tanner products and I find for myself, I'm just lazy. I don't like to have to wait for things. I don't like to have to like really buff things out if I find that I've gotten too much in one spot. The reason that I love this product is because when I get out of the shower, this simply replaces my moisturizer. I don't necessarily need to exfoliate before I use it. I don't need to put moisturizer on and then wait for it to dry and then use this. I find that this is moisturizing enough that as soon as I get out of the shower, I can wait for my skin to dry mostly. There's honestly been some days where it hasn't even been 100% dry, but I just wait and then I put this on and I find that it gives me a really nice like buildable natural glow. I don't mind the scent of it. It's also vegan friendly and cruelty free and it just works really well with whatever skin tone you already have. You won't see the results necessarily immediately. They say on the package that it's like 4 to 6 hours before you'll fully see it, and there's been times where I've taken a shower and put it on and waited like a few minutes and then gotten into bed and we have completely white sheets and I've not had any transfer. So across the board, this has made tanning very simple for me and I absolutely love that. So this is on my list for summer. The next product is the Necessaire body wash. Now this one is a little bit of a splurge for me. I wouldn't necessarily spend this much, especially on something like body wash. I'm always getting my body wash from like the cheap section, but this has just been such a like luxurious experience for me. And I find that my hot showers at the end of the day with my kids are like my me time. And this one just smells so good. This is in the scent Eucalyptus and it really does smell like you were at the spa in the shower. The first time I used it, my husband came into the bathroom and he was like, "What is that smell? It smells so good." And the smell of it honestly reminds me of like a Nordic or Scandinavian spa. It's like what you would imagine the steam room would smell like. So I absolutely love this. Because there's no sulfates, it doesn't like foam up a ton, so you do need to kind of like use a little bit more, I find, to spread it around everywhere, but it's so worth it because it just smells amazing. And if you're going to ask for a birthday gift or a Mother's Day gift or something like that, this is definitely something to add to the list. Next product is one that I have been really loving postpartum, and it is the Day Monsoon Moisture Mask. I am really coming to the end of this, you guys. I have used this at least a couple of times a week since I had Jude. I don't know what it is about my hair postpartum, but I find that it can get like really frizzy and coarse, and the texture has just changed. So I really loved this because I'll put this on my hair sometimes in place of conditioner, but oftentimes just after I condition it, I'll add it for like a few minutes. They say on the package that you can leave it up to 10 minutes, but sometimes I'll even just do 5, and I can immediately, once I wash it off, feel the difference in my hair, and it just looks so much more hydrated and shiny and luscious when I use this. Every time I have gone on vacation and have not had this with me, my hair has definitely suffered for it, and so I'm a huge fan of this product. It smells so good. It's a really light, like almost floral scent, but it's also got no sulfates, no parabens, no phthalates, no synthetic fragrance, so I'm a huge fan of this and will definitely be repurchasing it now that we are at the bottom of the tub. All right, next product, we're back into skincare. So I am a huge fan of Biossance products, and their Squalane and Omega Repair Cream is one of the most used products that I have from them. This is one of the most hydrating products I have used when it comes to moisturizers, and one of the things that I love about it is that it is extremely thick. It's like a very like thick whipped texture, and you do not need a lot of it on your face. And so I find that whenever I buy these, it lasts me forever. And so for that reason, I don't often buy the full size. I'll usually get their mini size, and whenever it becomes available for points on the Sephora website, I always redeem it as well, because you will find that it will just last you a really long time. And I have noticed a correlation between when I'm using this and when I get the most compliments on my skin and the overall texture. And I always seem to be using Biossance products, and particularly the Omega Repair Cream. So this is definitely one of my all-time favorite skincare products, and I am a huge fan of this one from Biossance. Next product is one that you guys know I have been loving, but it is the Dossier scents. Now, I have been trying out a bunch of different Dossier scents over the last couple of weeks, but this is the one that I have been the most complimented on, and to the point where I've had a number of people ask me if I'm actually wearing the Santal 33 by Le Labo, and it's because this is a knockoff of that scent. So this is Woody Sandalwood by Dossier, and so many people have been surprised when I've told them that it is actually a clean version that is so much more affordable than that actual perfume. If you are in the market for a new perfume right now, but you are kind of concerned about ingredients, especially when it comes to like breastfeeding and having little babies around this area of your body, I would highly recommend switching over to a clean brand, and I've been a huge fan of Dossier for that. All right, the last product on my clean beauty faves list right now is the Lumino whitening strips. Now, I had seen these everywhere. So many people have been talking about them. Essentially, they're supposed to be certified non-toxic whitening strips, and there are no other products, I believe, on the market that claim to do that right now, but they're enamel safe, peroxide free, and they're supposed to whiten your teeth without causing sensitivity. So I believe I have one more treatment left, but I'll put a photo here of what my teeth started like, and then the photo of the afterwards. I wouldn't say that it has been like too drastic or anything like that, but I wasn't really looking for something drastic. I had my teeth professionally whitened probably like 2 years ago now, and I feel like I'm still kind of riding off that a little bit. But with the amount of coffee that I drink and things like that, it's just nice to have an option for whitening my teeth and just getting them to be a little bit brighter again without having to worry about the sensitivity or the ingredients. And for me personally, I have used Crest white strips in the past, but I find that the taste of it is just so nasty. It literally does just taste like chemicals. And so that has always been something that has made me like a little bit more apprehensive to use them. But what I love about these ones is that the taste is minty, and I didn't know that before I bought it, but it actually feels like it's freshening your breath, just giving you a nice minty aftertaste while also whitening, which just makes the experience a little bit better. I will say that the feeling that it leaves on your teeth afterwards is pretty nasty. It's honestly like a jelly gummy kind of situation that I've needed to like brush into my teeth or then like rinse to get the feeling off, because it's not my favorite thing. But other than that, I have really liked this product so far. I feel like for the price point, I believe I spent $30 for the 7 treatments. It does a good job, it tastes good, it doesn't leave my teeth feeling overly sensitive, and it accomplishes what I am looking to accomplish within like in between whitening products. So big fan of this so far. That is all of the clean beauty products that I have pulled out to share with you guys that I've been loving right now. I hope you enjoyed that little list. I don't know if you guys can tell, but none of my children napped while I filmed that section, and we're both just kind of chatting in their cribs the whole time. So Jared's sister Madison is here for the evening. She's going to be here for the next couple hours, so hopefully that will give me a little bit more time to try and get stuff done for this week. My favorite thing ever. Our diapers and wipes were just delivered to our house from Amazon, and it's so funny because there are times that I have said to my husband, I feel like I'm raising kids in the wrong generation, like this is just the wrong time, it is so hard these days, and then I remember that I can get all of my diapers and wipes and groceries to my doorstep, and I'm immediately humbled and remember that it could probably still be worse. I need to do a fit check. I just got this whole outfit and I got lots of compliments on it today. These are the Zara marine pants. It's just kind of like a little bit of a bootleg bottom with like a rough hem. This blouse is also from Zara. I think it was just called like linen blouse. I don't know if there's a specific name for it, but I'll link both in the description box. Pants have just been so tricky for me since I had Jude because my size keeps fluctuating, but these ones are really comfy. So I like them a lot so far. Again, I'll put links in the description box. Lasagna, Greek bowls, a chicken breast that's like flattened with a spinach and herb sauce with potatoes and asparagus. And then I also got a bunch of stuff to like try and make homemade. I just want to say I got a bunch of stuff to make homemade granola bars with Rice Krispies. This is what would have been substituted then. Cool. So, some Frosted Flakes for my husband. So it's not available. How about you find maybe the stars with the tongs? That one, you can use the stars and you can put them in the yellow bowl. Jude has slept for maybe a total of 45 minutes today, which is pretty insane for a 6-month-old. Still no luck. We've all tried holding him to sleep, putting him down with the sound machine, sleep sack, all that, but
sleep sack.
Yes, down with the sleep sack. But I think Sundays are just a little bit overstimulating. I remember this happening on Sundays with Vivian as well at this age, where it was like the only way she would sleep is if we were both in the bed together, lights out, super dark, low stimulation, to kind of make up for the morning. So it shouldn't be a surprise, but it's just so much harder to like make that work when you have more than one kid, because you kind of just got to keep things rolling through the day. But to make it easier for myself, since Jared is going to be heading out back to services in a few minutes, I'm just doing like an oven ready dinner. We're gonna have dinner and then it's gonna be an early bedtime for both of you tonight.
Juju's cute.
Juju's cute. He is cute. I think so too. I didn't
chocolate cake over.
That looks so yummy.
And
there you are. There you are.
And because Mommy and Juju want me to cape and Mommy.
You gonna show them your cape? Okay, you get a kitty. I didn't quite get everything that I wanted to get done this afternoon done today. I ended up doing one load of laundry in one bathroom and didn't get to reset the guest room, but that's just part of the reality of naps not happening, and I think that I just need to adjust my expectations a little bit around naps, because I think we probably are likely coming to a point where we might be done them sooner rather than later. I honestly thought that around 18 months I wouldn't have a nap anymore, and we got a couple more months out of it.
Look, a bee.
A bee. It's a purple bee. It's my goal to get the toddler bed.
I'm talking about the Judy's playing.
And it's my goal to get the toddler bed finalized this week and the whole migration of that happening. So I honestly doubt that when that happens, we're going to get solid naps, at least for a while, because it's probably going to be just very exciting and novel to be able to get up and play. Yeah, are you feeling excited?
Second in the beaches, orange and blue. Blue.
So yeah, we'll have to see. We might be at the end of naps for at least you, hey? I think for Jude it's just an off day, but for you, you might be ready for quiet time era.
Hi, sweet boy.
Just finished solo nighttime routine, and I now have a nice sweaty glow to me. It honestly does feel like such a marathon every time I do that. It doesn't matter like how many times I've done it, especially because they were both just like not wanting to sleep today. So then naturally they were overtired going to bed. Jared is out for the evening services. I did dinner with the kids. I got them to bed. I just finished doing like a quick cleanup, and I'm now debating like what I want to do for the rest of the evening because it's only 7 p.m. right now and it's still very bright outside. It's been raining all day and I have just been itching to get into the garden because it's honestly been raining all week and I feel like I just have not had any time out there. So I was just looking at the window like I could dig some stuff up tonight. I could move some stuff around and get ahead for the week, but I'm also trying to just give myself the opportunity to relax this evening as well because it's been a really big week in terms of posting and things like that, and I just never know what to do with myself after I have a moment to do it. And then I feel like I just like squander the time away thinking about what I could do. So I'm not gonna do that tonight. Earlier today, I was looking at photos of Vivian that weren't even that long ago. I'm pretty sure they were from January because I was trying to find a photo of something for Facebook Marketplace that I knew I had taken like earlier in the year, and she looked so little in comparison to how she looks now. And it just got me thinking about how like the days so easily blend together when you're doing the same things every day in motherhood. So you wake up, you do breakfast, you clean up, you do playtime, you fill your day, and then everything just kind of blends into each other because oftentimes there's not a lot of like clear distinguishing markers from like one day to the next. And then you look at a photo of your kid from a couple of months ago and it's like a completely different child all of a sudden is in front of you. And I feel like that was just good for me to see because it was kind of a reminder that regardless of how monumental each of these days feels or how significant each one of these days feels, they are significant because my kids are getting older every day, and the things that we're doing every day, even though they feel so repetitive and like they don't matter, they're all adding up and they're accumulating very quickly, and my kids are growing up before my eyes. And so I would encourage you to go back today and look at a photo of what your baby or your toddler or your young kids looked like even just a few months ago. You'll probably be surprised at how much change has happened in such a short time. And I find that such a huge motivator to just wake up tomorrow and to do the best that I can again, because I'm shaping little human beings and they're growing up and they're gonna go out into the world someday, and that's so cool. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. The evening sun is coming in through the living room and it's so lovely, but as I mentioned, I do want to take some time tonight to actually do something of value, whether that is sit quietly or read my Bible or read a book or go outside and do some gardening, just something that will kind of recharge me before we go into the week this week. And so I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for being here. I hope that you are having a wonderful week so far. I also wanted to say thank you to Merit for working with me on today's video. I do have an affiliate link with them, so I will put that up on the screen if you guys want to check them out. I do make a small percentage off of the portion of that sale, so if you guys do choose to use my link, thank you so much for your support. But until my next video, I love you guys, I'm praying for you guys, and I will see you soon.